probably takes a different form for every mentee. Obviously, the qualities that one person might be looking for in a mentor might be entirely different for somebody else. For me, it's about the same characteristics that I appreciate in people in general, which is about honesty, directness, a sense of humour, not taking yourself too seriously, and I guess most importantly, realising that there aren't always definitive answers to questions that you're asked. What the mentee, I try to make the mentee understand is that the best answer is probably for them to get a range of views on the questions that they need help on, and then ultimately, when faced with as wide a range of answers as possible, make their own minds up about an issue, because they need to own their problems and issues themselves. As you get a little bit older and you've got some experience, you want to be able to pass some of your own experience on to other people, but it's less altruistic than people may think it is. I think for me personally, it's been a really efficient way of using my time to help a range of people that quite frankly I wouldn't have been able to meet before. And I think that's the wonderful thing about it, is that Horse's Mouth has introduced me to younger entrepreneurs that have interesting and challenging business models that have stimulated my own thinking. So I think that's the bit that people tend to miss, that whilst you're able to help other people, it's a really gratifying and rewarding way for you to help stimulate your own thinking and keep your own ideas fresh as well.
Just finished judging the mentoring awards at Horse's Mouth, and I'm most impressed by the winner because I think the reason why we picked her is she had the real empathy with the mentees that she was advising, plus some very practical business advice, which I think is exactly what you want from a good mentor. And I was most impressed by her, and in fact all the nominees, the amount of content and the size of the answers that they're willing to give. So it's not just a basic generic response, it was real focused, proper advice.
We just finished judging the mentors at Horse's Mouth, and it was really interesting. Had a great time, seeing the energy and the quality of the advice that came through the people that volunteer the time to help and work with others. So really enjoyed it, and proud that Yale is supporting these awards.
Well, I've just finished judging the third year of the Yale Mentoring Works Awards. We've just been really blown away by the empathy, by the practical help, by the encouragement, the human stories, the way that people share their kind of worst fears, their worst nightmares, their greatest tips and their greatest achievements with you. And the person who's won is a lady whose username is Antoinetta, who's been on the site for a while. She has a huge M factor, which means she's been extremely busy. She's a fantastic combination of someone with great empathy, great humour, very willing to talk about herself personally, and great practical business experience and huge encouragement, and just a fantastic woman, and she's helped so many people on the site.